seconds. See, there we go. No, it's all right. We're still at Bloor Yonge. I don't know. Last time I saw Johnny, he was walking towards Bay.
You live now? No, not yet.
Yes. It should be on camera.
He is young and then that's young and blue.
Okay. So he'll be in front of us then.
Yeah.
I don't know. Are you walking with me or no?
No.
No. Okay.
I'm going to blue young and then go home.
No problem.
Yeah.
Say hello and goodbye to Liam, everyone.
Like that.
Hello, Jazz.
He is going north.
And Janice.
He's going north.
Welcome. Thanks for joining me. Just like Jazz says, please hit that thumbs up on your way in.
He's going north right now.
Yeah, well, I'm headed the same way.
Yeah, but he's like a block north of you.
That's all right.
Full block.
We're here at Bloor Yonge, or Yonge Bloor, and I'm headed north. I don't know. I was supposed to change my thumbnail, but it's not working on my phone. Me and Liam were hanging out at the Toronto Reference Library, which is very nice, by the way. And there's one Bloor West.
Right now.
Okay. You just got home from Markham, Alex? Okay. Alright. Up to you. So my end destination is Lawrence Station on line 1. I'll be able to catch the bus home.
I don't know what you mean by that, Gabriella. You can explain.
And Johnny is also headed home.
You're not copying, by the way. It's called I Forget What If I Want. And I'm not letting call you what I want.
And Johnny is just a bit in front of us there on Yonge Street. It's too bad I couldn't change my thumbnail for my iPhone, because the thumbnail I made was actually pretty damn good. There's the reference library that I was just chilling, and they have a case of assault. Me and Liam were just leaving.
Nah, we're not fighting that. We're chilling.
When there was like, how many? Like 5 officers? More? I don't know. There's a bunch of police entering. Because there was a assault in the library. Which is just
look, it's a garbage truck, guys.
Crazy.
Look, it's a garbage truck.
And there's Yorkville Avenue.
He is right here. Just north of us a little bit.
Right here.
Wait. He came out left.
And as the temperature is getting colder, I am just gonna walk
Going up there. No one.
I'm just gonna walk fast, and fast because it can be pretty chilly once the sun goes down. And today was all rainy, so there wasn't a lot of sun to begin with. And it looks like Liam is running after Johnny. Miguel says, dang, assault happening. Yeah. And at the reference library too. I mean, it is a big branch, but assault just always sucks. I don't know what some people think. It's not funny. It's just horrible to hear that. Then me and Liam were entering, actually. We heard the screaming. And then as we were chilling on the top floor, we still heard it for like quite a while. And then as we were leaving, the police actually arrived. So they arrived, I guess, relatively quickly, Toronto time. But for all we know, too late. Miguel says you know the street because you traveled for a convention once. Yeah, this is Yonge Street. This is the main north-south road in Toronto. And we are at Davenport. We're just headed north on Yonge up to a subway station at Lawrence Street. Okay, nice, Liam. Liam caught up to Johnny. Cool. And as everyone is coming in, please hit that thumbs up. It's always much appreciated. It helps out the, I hate to say algorithm, but it does. And it helps the channel. If you're new, I'd appreciate a subscribe. We also have super chats available and memberships. Memberships start at $1 a month plus tax. Yes, I'm gonna end off at the subway station, Miguel. Yep. But it's gonna take us around, I don't know, maybe 40 minutes or so. So it'll be a decent walk. Decent. We're going from Bloor to Lawrence. So it's a little bit of a walk. We're taking a brisk pace as it gets pretty chilly, especially now as we're getting closer to November. And we have an average temperature of 10 degrees Celsius, which is not at all that warm. We have at Johan Pina here. Sorry if I said that wrong. I'm seeing tags on my chat again instead of regular YouTube names. So I apologize if I don't call your name correctly. I hate YouTube that way. They always gotta switch it up and make things worse. I'm not running, Liam, and I'm not Forrest Gump. Yeah, it is, Miguel. Thanks for checking the channel out. Much appreciated. All right, this street we're coming up to Aylmer or Belmont on the left. And there's Liam. So he didn't really go that far. It's the famous guy of Toronto.
And double snipes. The silly. But you have some more battery.
Battery? No.
No?
No issues. Hey, Junk Food Junction. Hello, hello. Good afternoon. We are close to, oh yeah, there's Rosedale Station on the right. And we're just on Yonge Street here. Miguel says, what type of places do you like to try out to walk? Did I watch the TV show where Law & Order film location, like say Toronto? Not stalking junk food. It just so happened that Johnny went live before I did. I was planning to walk up Yonge Street before I knew Johnny was live. And if Johnny kept going along Avenue or Bay Street, I would go on Yonge Street anyway. No, I don't have any travel plans for now. I am focusing on college at this point, so I just do Toronto walks in the meantime. I don't need Johnny's blessing junk food. I don't need his blessing for anything. Here's Ramsden Park Road. It's not swearing. Yeah, Nightbot has a library of banned words. But sometimes it can remove comments for no reason. It glitches at times. Yeah, it was raining earlier. It's not raining currently, but it's been on and off drizzle today. There's a Shoppers Drug Mart. And we're entering a scaffolding, which I don't like scaffolding as it doesn't look good and it doesn't feel good. And it's too much of a tunnel. Here we are at Roxborough.
Okay.
Street West. They have one lane closed off. Interesting. Yeah, no worries, Miguel. Nightbot sometimes. Nightbot just looks at the words. So even if you didn't mean your sentence that way, it can sometimes block it just because of a word that's been included. So no worries. Janice says no. Yeah, scaffolding is not the most fun to walk under. Oh, and a reminder, I put it in the title now, and also the thumbnail has a logo, but we are streaming in 1080p, but now we have enabled HDR. So if you have a compatible display, you can turn on HDR and it should look more vibrant. There's the 97C bus that you can take if you're too fed up with the subway, for example. Sometimes this can actually be faster, believe it or not. Am I near Farm Boy? I believe there's a Farm Boy coming up, but not for a little bit. We know there's a Farm Boy at Eglinton, but that's going to be in a little while. If it's on like a smaller street or in between, I'm not too sure. There's Sleep Country. Yeah, I've been streaming in 1080p before as well, but we do have it in HDR now. That's the difference. There's the LCBO that has a clock tower. Finest LCBO building, probably in Canada. It's nice when you can just take over a previously government or railway building because it looks nice, and then you just slap a bunch of alcohol and there you go. But I like how they preserve the building. It looks very nice nonetheless. Speaking of railway, the yearly event, the holiday train or the Christmas train, is going to be in Toronto on a Saturday this year. So I'll be able to go out there in advance and make sure to get a better spot than last year and the year prior. And I'm not too sure yet if I'm gonna live stream the event or if I'm just gonna record a video. But rest assured I will be there, and there's some content coming out one way or another. Miguel says, yes, take the bus to take you to Eglinton Station to tournaments and Fan Expo. Whoops, there goes the message. You went to dress as Sonic the Hedgehog for Fan Expo. And you want a Maple Leaf keychain, nice. For questions that somebody put it in your bag. Yeah, very cool. You don't win a lot of stuff at times, right? Especially if it's corporate events and things. Ooh. There's a grooming salon on the left. Some dogs barking. Here's Shaftesbury. And this is Alcorn on the left. I think we lost Johnny and Liam. They're somewhere behind There we go. Oh, very nice. Miguel came back from Blackheart Island. You got the heist. Congrats. I believe that gives you 200 points or something. Very nice. You went on a solo heist mission. Yes. We should see Summerhill. Or well, it'll be on the right side of Yonge Street, so maybe it's not going to be as prominent. Yeah, I think we are, we're quite ahead of strides. This is not supposed to be a collab walk or anything, so I'm not gonna purposefully slow down just to walk along him. Actually, I wasn't planning on sniping Johnny at all, but Liam insisted, so might as well say hello, I guess. Here's a Domino's pizza place on the left. And Cineplex HQ, or Cineplex office, is right there on the right side. There it is. Cineplex.com. I see Jim is here, but he doesn't have any sound. Please tell Jim I say hello. If someone can type it. Oh, no. Full offense to Pizza, Miguel. No shame. Pizza is, like I like to say, it's a cardboard store, not a pizza shop. The most quality part of pizza is the cardboard boxes the pizza comes in, which is truth. Domino's is certainly better. Liam says he's ending at St. Clair. Okay. That's good to know. Thanks, Juanita. This is almost like the same live stream I did on Tuesday, but we're starting at Bloor. And instead of turning on Eglinton, I'll keep going north on Yonge Street to Lawrence. So it is a little different. I'm not too sure what all that honking was about. But that's all normal. And here is Rose Hill. So if you go down Rose Hill, you'll be able to catch the subway. And we're keeping straight, so we'll be at St. Clair in no time. There's Rose Hill Avenue. I remember on Tuesday I crossed the street here, so this time we'll keep walking on the west side. I don't know, maybe we'll cross the street at St. Clair, or maybe we'll just stay on the same side here. I don't think it really matters. If we stay here, then we're gonna be closer to the subway tracks when we get to Davisville. So this side might be preferred. I have a suspicion when Johnny comes around this part, he's gonna point out Chipotle. Chipotle coming soon. That's really nice. They have a location at Eglinton. So it's pretty cool that they're gonna expand over here as well. And I did say we're gonna be at St. Clair shortly. And well, here we are. You'll be able to see all the streetcar tracks along St. Clair. Janice says, need you a Nike to keep the Jays alive. Yeah? Nike's their sponsor, right? And the Jays are certainly doing exceptional. I mean, goes without saying, World Series and all that. So Nike have themselves a pretty good deal there. That's a good team to sponsor. There's a look along the rail tracks. Miguel would dress up as a Blue Jay costume, full on feathers. And you can squawk like a parrot. Nice. There's a Starbucks location and Loblaws. Oh, the white signage, you can tell it's in HDR because it'll get brighter than usual. Jim says Treya Savage starting game 1. Oh, that'll be interesting to see. That's very cool. There's a look back at St. Clair. And look at this, more scaffolding. Oh, a quick reminder, I guess, speaking of Blue Jays, if you have a membership on this channel, yeah, and you have access to the Toronto Blue Jays member emoji. So feel free to drop that in the chat and show your support. We'll need all of it tomorrow. First game tomorrow. Second game Saturday. Lots of excitement in the city this weekend, that's for sure. This is Heath Avenue. Oh, sorry. I don't know why I said Avenue. Heath Street. Street. Not Avenue. I should have looked at the sign. The sign clearly says street. Alright, so now that we're past St. Clair, our next big major landmark is Davisville. That's where the subway tracks will run outdoors, and unlike this past section of Yonge Street, the tracks actually cross underneath and pop out on the left side. And then run along the left of Yonge all the way to Lawrence at least, and then I think York Mills is back on the right side, so it all depends on the land. Hey, bestest timer born is here. Happy Thursday evening. Hope your week has been going well so far. I don't know. I just saw my connection dip there quite a bit, but it's all good. And like I was mentioning, here are the subway tracks. So they come out on the left side of Yonge. Let me see if I can get closer here and show you guys. There are the tracks, and there's the tunnel. So they cross underneath Yonge Street and just go out onto the left side. It makes sense if you know that the landscape here around Davisville. You'll know that on the right side we have some sort of ravine. So having the tracks go there would be a little troublesome. The land is not really flat, so having them come out like Davisville has allows the TTC to have a shed, a storage facility. What apparently it doesn't allow people is to have quick trains. As during the summertime, this is a very popular slow zone. Ho ho ho. Yes, I am Alex. We're walking to Lawrence Station, where I'm gonna catch one single bus home. Hello, Alicia. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for hopping on. We'll be passing under the K Gardiner Beltway. Belt line. I don't know what Beltway is. Oh my god, Beltline Park. There it is. Well, I don't need the 952. I just need a regular 52 bus. If I get a 952 Alex, then that means I have to walk a lot longer after I get off, because I have a bus stop literally right in front of my place. So it's not worth it for me to take the express unless it's very late at night when the buses run every half an hour or so. Then yes, the express actually makes up a lot of time. Miguel says, if only you have to get cash ready, the Blue Jay costume costs you $100. You'll do it for the Blue Jays so you can get in the stadium. There goes the subway. Yeah, that's a smart plan, Miguel. Just dress up as a Blue Jay, and they have to let you in, right? They have to. Yes, yeah, we're heading to Davisville. There it is, actually. I don't know. The building. Hey, Modano 1973. Oh, Miguel, you have to ask a question to Abel. What question do you want answered? Also, please don't mind Streamlabs. It's currently not functioning as I like. It's doubling up responses. And I am working on it, I promise. But yeah, Streamlabs is just being such a bitch right now. No, this is not Lawrence. This is Davisville we're coming up on. At Lawrence, the trains run underground. Hello, Brett Mallon. Good to see you. Welcome. Hope you're doing well this Thursday evening. I saw you join in my morning stream today, or I don't think that was morning anymore. You joined my stream earlier today at a very bad time where I had very shit connection around the McDonald's. But thanks for joining this one, and the data is doing better, which I can't believe is such a hard ask in a city this big. But here we are. Thanks to Canadian economy. They got the monopoly of the carriers. Bill Rogers tell us. Hello? Anyone else? Oh yeah, we have Starlink. But that is a US thing. All right, Chaplin to the left and Davisville to the right. The next subway station we're gonna pass will be Eglinton. Oh, you're sitting by the waterfront. Really nice. Oh, I probably shouldn't say that, as I'm guessing it's pretty windy and quite chilly there. But I hope you're enjoying it. I certainly know how nice it is to sit by the water, even when it's cold outside. Here's the Celtic Irish pub of Midtown. And I'll say it once again, but that HDR looks nice. I don't think I've said HDR this many times as I've said it just these past 3 days. But it's just super cool to me that you can have a live stream that runs in HDR live, and it doesn't have to be a pre-recorded or worse quality or anything. Michael 6575 is here. Welcome. And the Blue Jays are in the World Series. That's right, go Blue Jays. Here is Belsize. Belsize Drive. I guess I lied about the duration of this stream. It's certainly longer than 40 minutes, as my timer is already at 40 minutes. And we haven't even passed Eglinton yet. So it'll probably be over an hour for sure. I don't know if it'll be an hour and a half or less.
Daddy, I see it.
There's a sign for Kumon. I think that place is upstairs here. And we have the St. Louis Bar and Grill. I think so far it's safe to say that patio season is coming to a close. It's too damn cold outside, at least in the nighttime, to just chill out here. Here's a massive lineup for Dave's Hot Chicken. Oh, Destination Travels.
Are we in the vlog?
Yeah, you want to say hi?
Yeah.
Hey! Vlog. Little they know, it's actually live. That was a long line for Dave's Hot Chicken. They must have a promotion running. It's never that long. It's probably a deal, like a dinner deal. Here's Manor Road West. There goes the 97A bus. And if you pay attention to the building right in the middle there, that has a red strip, that building is called the E-Condos. And that is Eglinton Avenue. So we're gonna be at Yonge and Eglinton really soon. Next time someone waves at the camera, I'll just say, "Go Jays." Because what else am I supposed to say? Junk Food Junction was asking about Farm Boy. Well, we are finally close to Farm Boy. Like I said, it's at here close to Eglinton. That one was closed for a while because of a health incident, let's say. But it's open. It is now open again and ready to serve you, although nobody is going inside, which is fair enough. And this is Berwick Avenue. As we just missed the light, but we can focus on this Christmas looking shop just below Farm Boy. And we also have Staples right over there. What we also have is a 3-phase signal. So that means you have to be very diligent about not crossing on a red, because you never know which side of the road is actually crossing. You have 3 phases, meaning pedestrians go and the cars have different timings. As you can see how it's sort of like a zigzaggy crossing from this road to the other. All right, on to Eglinton. Hello, Gabriella. Welcome in. And we have Tiana in the chat. Thanks for putting your name. Because like I was mentioning earlier, YouTube is being very annoying and putting tags now again instead of chat names. So I only have the tags of people, which don't always correspond to the name that you put. which is very frustrating, but hello Tiana. It's actually been a very long time since we've seen you here. So good to see you. And there's our TTC sign that says Eglinton Station. There is Popeyes on the right. And we'll be passing the Keg, Starbucks. We also have Tim Hortons. And look at that, Mandarin is on the left in Canada Square. You guys would recognize this place from my birthday live stream this year. And many other people celebrate their birthdays at Mandarin, as it's a fairly cheap option to bring big groups of people and feast. Oh, you have a group project coming up. Yeah, I love those group projects, eh? All right, here's Eglinton. There's the CIBC on the right side, and right up ahead we're gonna have the rooftop, or Eglinton Square, I don't know. You also got Pickle Barrel. Hey look, there's a Cineplex. Hey look, there's a BYD bus running the 34C number. There's a Chinese-built transit bus, which has Experience Peaks. It's so much worse than any others. It's worse than Nova Bus. It's worse than New Flyer. And it looks kind of ugly as well. Here we go. You'll notice that at Yonge and Eglinton, there's no turning left or right. And yet, you'll see cars doing that anyway in lots of videos and live streams. Alicia says, I'm in your area. Yes, and also Stride's area. Hey, temporary stop. Always nice to see. And we're just pushing straight on to Lawrence. We're gonna see Stock Bar up ahead. Hey, there's a Galleria supermarket, as well as a pizza location. And if anyone likes gelato, we have a Musica coming up, which is what, a fancy gelato place. There's one downtown, and there's one here in Midtown. There's the Yonge and Eglinton Chipotle location, right across the street. And there's the first Dollarama across the street, and we're gonna have another Dollarama really soon on our side, which is weird because why would you put two Dollaramas so close to each other? But sometimes planning doesn't make sense. If you want to see Stock Bar in a little more detail, you can check out my video from a little while ago. It's on my channel. It's pure olive oil dinner at Stock Bar TC. It's under the pre-recorded videos section. And here's that other Dollarama that I was mentioning, quite literally across the street, which is funny. Hello again, Diva. Welcome, welcome. There is Stock Bar.
So I should say 4 or 5.
A pretty nice bar with a outdoor patio as well. But I think the outdoor patio will be closing. If it's not yet, then pretty soon because of the weather. But there's that Mazika location I was mentioning. It's a gelato and ice cream place. There's a Jollibee. Now, if anybody remembers this, there used to be a Canada Computers here in Midtown, just above Eglinton. And it was really cool because it's a good store to have locally, but unfortunately they closed down. And now the closest Canada Computers is on College. Like, what? College in Spadina, right? I guess there wasn't enough traffic for this location, but it's too bad because it was a better choice than Best Buy, in my opinion, for a lot of cases. But Best Buy has been kind of taking over. Yeah, me too, Diva. Gotta need all the luck you can get, right? Where your Blue Jays stuff. Good to hear, Janice. Good to hear. Wear it loud and proud, right? Blue Jays are very good this year. Very good. This is Castlefield Road, which they have half of the road closed down. That's always great to see, which makes it a one-way at Yonge Street. And that sucks, because you're gonna have to, you gotta make a detour if you want to go on Castlefield. Hey, look at that, even more scaffolding. We just can't get enough. It kind of feels like the wind picked up a little bit, but maybe we're just feeling it more because lack of tall buildings like it was around Bloor and Eglinton and stuff. Although it's not excluded that the wind really is stronger. Here's some Thai restaurant. Sorn Thai. Hey, we have a standalone Lululemon. That's pretty cool. And we're passing Briar Hill right now. Yeah, that might be Diva. It's been on and off today, on and off. It's not like hard rain. It was more light drizzle to just the lightest of rains. But it's been the whole day, as well as yesterday too. Hey, we have a e-bike on the sidewalk. Isn't that cool? He's supposed to be on the street. That is no kid's bicycle. I don't know why these people on e-bikes and electric scooters think they can go wherever the heck they want. Like, bro, just because you're not in a car doesn't mean you can go on the sidewalk. Alright, so when this stream is done, I'll update the thumbnail. And the thumbnail is a picture from inside the Toronto Reference Library. I think it looks pretty cool. Even though we obviously didn't start inside the library, I'm still gonna keep that one. It is dangerous. It is dangerous, yes. But these people have no regard whatsoever for anyone else because, you know, they're a Canadian citizen or whatever. There's the fucking bike. You could have easily went on the street. Hey, there's a G-Wagon. Engineered for whatever, says Columbia. I gotta admit, Columbia jackets are very nice, actually. It does really feel like you could go in a Columbia jacket in whatever. I have a Columbia jacket. And it's very nice. Yeah. It was like over 400 Starbucks, right, Diva? It's crazy. They closed down a bunch across the USA and Canada. And I keep complaining about this, but I really wonder who are the ones that decided which locations to close. Because we have Yorkville. Actually, let's come back to Yorkdale. Yorkdale has 2.5 locations. 2.5 locations in one single mall. And neither of those locations are busy enough to constitute having all of them open. Then we go to Yorkville, which is at Bloor Yonge. There are 2 full-size locations open. Yes, one of them gets busy, but that's because it's on Bay Street. The other one is never really that busy. The workers are just slow. Right? That's the only reason people are standing around. Now tell me why Yorkville has 2 locations open while they closed down Sugar Wharf. Sugar Wharf is on Queens Quay, and the closest location to Sugar Wharf, which if you look at the map, you'll see it's not even that close, is Union Station. Like what? But anyways, at least they kept open the Starbucks they recently renovated, which includes the one at Fort York and Spadina and the location at King and Yonge. But oh my god, have they closed some really good locations. And I've seen people in them. It's not like they don't get revenue or anything. I don't know. This is what happens when these decisions are made by people who've never been to the city, that probably all live in the US and really don't give a single damn about what the people might actually want. Because I'll guarantee that there's a lot of people living along Queens Quay that one at Sugar Wharf was quite convenient for them. While well, Yorkville can do with just one location. Oh well, you know, what can we do except complain? And it was actually very sudden. I would have thought they might do like a survey, you know, to at least show that they're thinking of the consumers, but they didn't even bother to do a survey. I don't know. And we have Matt Bross with us. Welcome, sir. Happy Thursday evening. Yep, no sense, no logic. They just needed some closures and they just, I don't know, threw darts on a map, I guess. Hello, Dia. Good to see you again. Thanks for joining. We are walking north on Yonge Street. We're pretty close to our destination. Yeah, I would want to say you're not missing much, Diva, but it's really about if you drink coffee or not. You're certainly not missing all the expenses that Starbucks has. Oh, look at this. I guess they're building, guess what? Even more condos. Even more condos. What else would they build? The Chatsworth. The Chatsworth. We do have Lawrence Park on the right, but it's so dark. Even if I pointed at my phone, you wouldn't see anything. But speaking of that park, you can go to Toronto Tech and Transit Channel. Henry did a decent walk through there. Diva says you do drink coffee, not so much. Only on those early hockey practice mornings. Oh yeah. The mornings where you have to wake up at 3 a.m. just to bring your children to like a 1 hour hockey session. And then guess what? Oh, school time. And then you're getting out of the house again. Yes. In that case, coffee, I think, is well worth. Oh my God. I think we have a droplet on the camera lens. Hold on a sec. Let me try and wipe it. Hopefully that's a little better. Whew. I saw the light blow up the whole screen. Oh my God. Oh yeah, he's doing fine, Diva. Did you see his community post? He made a post a couple days ago, just letting people know that he's okay, and he just has a lot of things going on. But you know, moving, then work, family, you know how it goes. He said he's gonna come back to YouTube in November sometime. So we just wait and he'll come back when he's ready. All is good on that end. Shoeboxes in the sky condos. Oh, I wish it wasn't true, Diva. But if it's not a shoebox, then it costs as much as a mansion in LA. You did tell me the rain was coming, yes. And I know it is. But, you know, it's not hard enough for the gimbal to give out. And holy crap, we have a super chat. 20 bucks. Intruder alert, Captain. Well, go Jays go indeed. Thank you for the support, Mr. Don. I appreciate it. And thank you for checking out the stream. And let me switch back the camera here, if I might. Oh, shit. There we go. Thank you, Intruder Alert, Captain. It was very, very much appreciated. And shout out all the library lovers. There's the Lawrence location. There's a TPL. Not quite as nice as the reference library. It's actually under renovation, but that's okay. Wait, is it open? Hold on. It opened up, eh? Oh, that's so cool. Guys, the library is open. They finished the renovation. Okay, we're gonna delay ending the stream here by a little bit because, oh my god, we gotta go take a peek inside if we might. I can't bring my gimbal inside, but we'll take a look. Hold, please. We're not quite done yet, although we are at Lawrence Avenue. Hey, there's an ambulance. Hope all is well. Hey, look, the lock location is open. They renovated it. That's so neat. Hey Henry, if you are watching, look at this. Look at this. Although you might have knew already, at 3083 Yonge Street, the library is opened up again. How cool is that? Look at that. It's all nice. Very nice inside, might I say. Oh my god. Toronto Public Libraries, George H. Locke Memorial Branch. Very, very neat. Oh, that's a very good note to end off on. So I guess I'll end in front of the library because this is very cool. Diva says you love libraries. I share that feeling. I may not like reading much, but just enough to go into a library. Well, here we are at Yonge and Lawrence. I'll be heading down into the station to catch a 52 Lawrence bus. Here we are in front of the library. Yay! Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this straight shot up Yonge Street. Please make sure to hit that thumbs up if you haven't already. And now you have to, because the library is open and this certainly deserves a thumbs up. Also, subscribe if you're new. That's always much appreciated. As well, check out the super thanks button in the comments down below after the replay, and it's exactly 7 p.m. What perfect timing. Alrighty, as always, I will catch you in the next one. And Chris Crocco is here. Hello and goodbye. Good to see you, Chris. And you know, if you know, you know. You know. Take care, take care, take care. Ciao for now.
Bye.